Joshua.
Jalen, just your thoughts on Miami and how they might be a little bit different.
Yeah, Miami's a great team. Um, they have a great culture down there. They do things the right way. A very respectable organization. Ran well, all that stuff. Um, yeah, it's gonna be a very difficult matchup just to how great they've been playing as of recently. Um, so we just gotta be ready.
Jim, what do you think the key is going to be for you guys to slow Jimmy?
Um, Playing together as a team. Jimmy's he's been playing really well. It's just what he's been doing has been nothing short of spectacular. So you gotta give him a lot of credit. We just gotta come out there as a team and not leave guys on the island and just basically just play off each other, help for each other, recover, do whatever we gotta do, and just make sure we're out there as a unit.
So what's your relationship with Kyle Lowry? You know, I was talking to Jay the other day, and he was saying that when you were a player, Kyle used to come for workouts at like 6 a.m. and
Mhm.
he'd be done, and Jay would kind of tell you guys this is what it takes.
Yeah, Kyle's he's a great guy. Watching him work out and doing the things that he did while I was in school, and it was kind of inspiring. You know, obviously he's a guy at that time. He was like, I think year 10 or 11, whatever it was. But you know what he was doing, and every day just working, in the middle of June, you know, just working, July, whatever it was. And so watching him, it was really special, really inspiring to see. And I mean, all the Villanova guys, you know, we love to stick together. We all respect each other, and it's just one big family over there.
Josh was saying that Kyle kind of, they stayed in contact, you know, when Josh got to the NBA, that like they talked about
Yeah.
future contracts and about free agency.
Yeah.
You guys do the same?
Me and Kyle,
Yeah.
not as much as that. I think everyone in our Villanova family, we all have different relationships with each other. Obviously, the guys I play with, I know more and well. But just to know Kyle, know that he's always an asset for me to go out there, reach out to. Now, obviously, when we're not playing each other, and but he's a guy who's well respected around the league, and what he's done for 16, 17 years has been remarkable.
I knew you guys were all, you guys not born or little kids when this was a big rivalry, but did you hear a lot about it from your dad?
A little bit. What was it? My dad was on what, 9 teams in 9 years, and so obviously I hear about it. But I think growing up, and I'm just mesmerized with what my dad was doing, and so as a kid, he doesn't really talk about the rivalries and stuff like that. I'm just more fascinated of what he's doing as his job, where he's going, the people he's around, and all that stuff. So as a kid, it's a little different conversations than the one I had with now.
What's different for you, if anything, this postseason compared to previous? Or now, like you're the guy, and you wouldn't say it, but I'm saying like you're the guy in terms of defenses. You know that you're going to be taking shots, having the ball in your hands. They're probably playing for you a little different. Has it been any different for you? Has it felt different this scenario versus past scenarios postseason?
Be very honest with you, no. Roles change, all that stuff changes, circumstances change, but the mentality and approach, everything like that stays the same for me.
Any thoughts on having, now the home court advantage and how you take advantage of that?
Yeah, I mean, it's great to play in the Garden and to have that advantage, and we got to use it to our advantage. And I think for us, we just got to focus on one game at a time. Just focus on one game at a time. Focus on what we can do inside those lines. The fans are going to be great. They always are. And but for us, we got to focus inside those lines and what can we do to make sure we're putting ourselves in the best possible position.
What do you guys defended the last couple games in that series? I mean, are you playing better, or with it? I mean, in the regular season, has there been a change? Is it just natural playoffs that's going to happen?
It's a mixture of everything. I think we are playing better. We are getting better. Whenever you have a chance to come in and practice, learn from our mistakes, and and move on. And it's a chance for us to get better. And I mean, we hear it every day from Tibbs. If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. So we got to make sure that we're on the same page every single day, making sure that we're all moving in the right direction and then not being complacent, not being satisfied. And yeah, that's just our mindset right now.
Jalen, I think we asked you this in preseason. Now you have a full year under your belt. How has your dad being on the bench helped you on the court?
Yeah, it's been great. Yeah, he's helped me a lot. Before my dad, he always used to like watch the games and kind of critique everything, and I would hear about it obviously after the game, or not necessarily during, but the fact that I get that information right there from him, the person who's been invested in me my entire life, and who's done this and at this level, and it's great. It's like having the answers to the test. If you use him, if you study it, and then you're going to be in the right position as long as you're prepared. And I like to consider myself that I work really hard, and I feel like I'm prepared, and that's where I get my confidence from. And the coaching staff, my dad, my teammates, now they help contribute to that.
People, they showed videos last week of people like blocking traffic outside the Garden after the game and everything. Being here a year now, how would you describe the Knicks fans and sort of, they didn't win for a while, they're winning now, and what that means to them again?
Yeah, Knicks fans, remarkable, amazing. I can throw so many adjectives about them, how great they've been. It's been really special to see. I think just for us, that we got to continue just to be who we are and keep doing what we're doing. But Knicks fans, they've been nothing short of amazing.
Are you surprised they're still sort of, like they didn't lose that New York cockiness even though they didn't win for a long time?
No, that's New York for you, and I'm just happy to be a part of it, and happy to contribute to it.
All right, thanks, Sean.
Thanks.
In your short year playing now that you're facing Miami, just the thoughts on the challenge that they present to you guys?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good series. They're a physical team. Very active on the defensive end. Have very quick hands. So it's gonna be a dogfight. They're physical. They're not going to give us anything, and vice versa. So we know it's going to be tough, and we just gotta bring it every second.
You've obviously faced Jimmy a lot. Just what do you think of going up against him in the series that you had against the Bucks?
I mean, my mentality, never changes. Obviously, he's on a great streak right now, and my job is to make it difficult for him, to force him into shooting tough shots. I think the biggest thing with him, aside from other guys, he does a really good job of getting to the free throw line. So I have to be smart with, not having stupid fouls or stupid reach-ins because he's a smart player. He uses that to his advantage. But nothing different. Just make it as tough for him as I can.
What's the mindset when you come off like an emotional win like that against Cleveland? Now you got to get ready for this Miami team as far as just, hey, we took care of business, but now it's.
I mean, I don't think there's anything different. I mean, we all were happy. Obviously, we won in Cleveland, but I mean, we got to be locked in, and it's not like we're celebrating and we're happy with the season, and we're like, all right, let's call it a day. Let's just lie down, have Miami win, and let's go home. Like that's not our mentality. Our mentality is to continue to get better, continue to be the best team that we can be, and see how far that is. We're not happy with where we are now. We want to keep getting better. I think that's the biggest thing. I mean, we're happy we moved on, but we know, we're not done.
You faced them a lot when you got traded here
Mm-hmm.
because you played them late in the year. And each game seemed almost like a playoff game. Did it kind of have that feel when these two teams play?
Yeah, I mean, it's always tough. I think I played them 5 times this year. I played, three with the Knicks and 2 at PDX, and every time we played, it was tough. I think they killed us, in Portland when they played us. But the time before that, we won by a buzzer beater. It was a tough physical game. when we played them here, it was all tough physical games. So, it definitely had a little bit of that vibe. I think if you asked me then, I would have said yes. If you asked me now, after actually finally experiencing the playoffs, I'd be like, not as much. But, these two styles, they're very similar, and they're very tough. They're very gritty, and, it's going to be, a good series.
Jeff, how would you just describe the relationship you and Jalen have? You guys, in your post-game press conferences, have kind of become a
But no, that's my brother. Obviously we've been super close for I don't know how many years. I think, his fiance and my wife are probably a little annoyed sometimes. My wife got mad at me the other day. She was like, who are you about to? I was playing video games. I was about to play with Jalen. She was like, didn't you guys just see each other? I'm like, yes, technically, but that's how we are, man. We have a close relationship. Fortunately, we had a lot of mutual friends and family and stuff like that. So it's it's fun to play with my brother.
Josh, the video game.
We were playing PGA, the golf. So, and I won. Just saying.
Josh, the last series was crazy at home. I mean, what do you expect this weekend?
The same, even a step more, because obviously, as you guys see, these playoff games, they're tough, they're physical, they're gritty, like I've been saying. But you have to have that attention to detail, that laser focus, and a lot of these are 1-2 possession games. So we need MSG to be rocking even more than they were, the last 2 games. We need them every game that we have them, and feed off that energy, and to keep it moving. So I expect a lot.
Josh, you had 46 minutes, I think, game 5.
Mm-hmm.
You were still moving effectively late in the game.
Mm-hmm.
What goes into you having that kind of stamina and being in that kind of condition to do that?
I think the biggest thing for me, I think it's twofold. You know what I mean? Because fortunately, offensively, I didn't feel like I had a good rhythm. So I didn't, JB was playing well. Jude was playing, great in that first half. Quick, was knocking out shots. So I didn't need to exert too much effort on the offensive side because they had that covered. So my role was just, and my mentality was just focus on defense, focus on rebounding, and work on that. So I was able to kind of use a little bit of that, some of the offensive possessions as rest. So there's that side of it. And then honestly, just the competitiveness and the adrenaline that really just that kind of takes over everything. Just even like the game, game 2, game 1, I sprained my ankle, and I'm like, I'm not coming out. I have so much adrenaline. I'm so competitive. End of the game, like I want to be in the game. So it's just, there's 2 sides to that, but just wanting to compete every second.
Josh, and 2 more guys. Have any of the old Knicks who were still around, Allen Houston, even Rick Brunson, told you about the Heat-Nick rivalry of the 90s?
Nah, not really. I don't. I mean, what, it was 23 to 27 years ago, I guess, when I started, 97, I think it was. So, I mean, most of our guys weren't even born yet. So, for us, it's, those are the war stories of the past, and they're cool to hear, they're cool to see, highlights of it. But, as a team, we got our own path and our own, vibe and own way to navigate that. So, we didn't really think about that too much. They haven't really talked to us about it too much. We're just ready.
What's the relationship you and Jalen have with Kyle Lowry?
Oh yeah, he's like a big brother. He's helped me a lot just in terms of on and off the court. Honestly, in the league, and just about on the court, certain things. Even my free agency year. Dating back actually to when I got drafted, I was talking to him. We were doing shoe contracts. I was talking to him about his own contract and his thoughts on certain things, and then obviously just here and there about on-court stuff, and then even my free agency year when he was thinking about going to, it came out, New Orleans was a potential landing spot for him, and I was, thinking about leaving, and I was talking to him and about his interests and that kind of thing. But he's like a big brother to me. He like I said, helps me on and off the court. He's someone that is very genuine, and I think that's something that's really cool. So we just know we need Coach. We got to make sure Coach Wright comes to a game now, since we got Villanova guys going at it. So
What's Jalen's problem with PJ? Is he not clutch? Or is he,
he's just god awful. He's terrible. Honestly, I think I quote unquote cheat because I do the little 3-tap where I just have to press X. He does the whole motion, but yeah, he's not good at it. He's not good in golf in real life or video games. So we'll work on it though. We'll work on getting him there. So appreciate it.